I think this outfit is a mistake, and I'm just gonna go on record saying that. The bag, holds my shit. Ooh, pardon me. Big old shorts. I hate that, just kidding. You can change whenever you want, man. Hello, I'm here in glaring overhead boob light to share an outfit with you. I think this outfit is a mistake, and I'm just gonna go on record saying that. But I'm kind of in a dress for the weather you want mood today. The weather I want being transitional. I'm just heading out for the morning. I'm just gonna be gone for a couple of hours, and I'm really hoping it won't get too hot while I'm out, because as you can see, I've busted out the knits. This one is a really beautiful alpaca blend that I thrifted. It's hand knit, and it's just, I love it. I love a bracelet length sleeve. It's very cropped. I'll show you the whole outfit. And I'm wearing something new to me that I thrifted the other day that I'm really jazzed about. Not the sweater, something else. I mean, everything's always thrifted, you know that. How cool are these? I'm really into them. I love the volume. The only thing I will say, I really like the white, but something that irks me beyond belief, one of my biggest fashion icks, is white bottoms that are a little bit sheer, where you can see the pocket bag. And these, I don't know how much it's gonna read on camera, but these are kind of like that. I can see the care tag here, and I'll have to be really careful about what undercrackers I'm wearing, which I don't like. So I think these will be a candidate for the dye pile. I was even thinking they might be fun in a pale pink. I've been looking for something in my wardrobe in a pale pink for ages, a bottom half option. I feel like that could be really fun. I am absolutely babbling away, so let's wrap it up here. The butter yellow bag you've seen a million times. She's thrifted. And then I've got my little red Maguire flats that I wore to my wedding on. I have to back right into the corner for you to see this whole outfit. I just love these little flats, and I find my feet get way too hot in them in the summertime, so they're kind of only a transitional weather option. I feel like their days are actually very limited throughout the year because I don't wear them when it's wet and I don't wear them when it's too warm. So we're kind of going into their seasonal sweet spot. They feel kind of unexpected with these big old shorts. Yeah, I'm really into this. I might just be absolutely cooking in this knit, but I mean, dress for the weather you want, right? Just kidding. It's way too warm already for the alpaca knit. And you know what? I knew that. Dress for the weather you want only works if you're not supremely uncomfortable. I was literally already starting to have boob sweat in my home. So I've changed. I'm not as happy with this outfit, but I still think it works. I really like that color with the white. Anyways, I'm over it. I'm doing one of my very favorite styling tricks, which is all white, which I think is most impactful when the whites are mismatched. I love white and cream together. So this is the update on the outfit. The lower half has stayed the same bag. The scrunchie is not a part of the outfit. It's just there for when I inevitably get overstimulated by my hair. I'm just wearing this little short sleeve sweatshirt, and I feel like this time of year is really the time for freaky pieces like this to shine, because when else am I wearing a short sleeve sweatshirt? This one's vintage, and my dad's family had them made, I think in the 80s, maybe the early 90s. And I'm not mad at the way that this turned out. This is actually a really good outfit. It's just not the outfit I wanted. I have no idea when my dad hacked the sleeves off of this sweatshirt, but we won't hold it against him. I'm sure it seemed like a good idea at the time. Okay, that's the outfit for real this time. Redemption. My friends, the other day it was not cool enough to wear this knit yet, and today it is. Beautiful. So you've seen this outfit, close to this outfit before. Thrifted sweater, handmade, alpaca, delicious. Shorts are from the Gap, thrifted, doing the yellow thrifted bag. And then instead of the red leather flats, I'm wearing these little satin embroidered flats instead. Having an uncharacteristically good hair day, huge for me. They've been few and far between lately. And I'm wearing that Violette Lip Nectar again. The color is Betise, and I'm obsessed with it. It's a stain and a gloss combined. And I like putting just kind of like, I just dab the doe foot right in the middle of my lower lip and kind of smudge it around and just leave it so it's a little bit glossy, kind of ish, but it just leaves the nicest, like natural looking stain that I think is just really lovely. I think I'm becoming a bit of like a lip person maybe. I don't know. You can change whenever you want, man. Hello, I'm back with another outfit. And oh gosh, that sun is bright. I just wore this out to meet up with a friend and go check out a local market. I'm pretty happy with it. I bought this top for the wedding that I went to this summer. I bought this because I hoped when I clicked add to cart, I hoped that it would be something that I would be able to wear beyond this wedding. And so far it has. I've worn it kind of in a little bit of a dressy setting for a date night with jeans and kind of nice accessories. And then I just wore it today with these little thrifted cargo shorts that you've already seen and some sporty sandals and a bag. And it did everything I needed it to today. I really like the silhouette. It's comfy. I feel good in it. Like I kind of love this outfit, I think. It feels pretty cute. It feels casual. It feels easy. It feels just as comfortable as a t-shirt would, but it's just a little bit more elevated and a little bit more special. So that's the outfit. I'll be back soon with another one. All right, I'm coming to you again with another outfit that is not appropriate for the weather. Oh man, I want to wear this so much today. It's objectively too warm and I'm gonna need to change. But I wanted to show you first. I'll bank it, I'll repeat it at some point in the future. I think this looks so great. I saw my sweet friend Michelle style this for one of her most recent magnetism drops. As soon as I saw it, I was like, great, I've got all those ingredients, copy paste, which is unusual for me. I'm not really much of an outfit replicator aside from my own outfits. I usually like to kind of, arrive at things differently a little bit and translate things through my own lens. Hi, Bubby. Which obviously I've done here, I'm not wearing the exact same outfit, but the components that I think are most impactful in Michelle's outfit are the components that I've added to mine, like the loose fitting sweater, the lace at the hip over jeans, like slouchy jeans. And I just think it's like such a great outfit. I desperately wish I could wear it right now. But since I've hit record on this video like less than a minute ago, the sun is starting to kind of break through the clouds. Even this morning when it was cloudy, it was still too warm to wear this. So I think it's just, we're not quite in a wool knit state of, I'm in a wool knit state of mind, but we're not in a wool knit state of weather just yet. So let's adjust this. I'm wondering if I could keep the lower half the same and just change to a cotton sweatshirt. I hate that, just kidding. I could do a t-shirt, which is cute and fine, but what I actually think I want to do is go in a little bit of a different direction. Okay, well, I just fought with my wardrobe for like 5 minutes. I'm not thrilled with this as a result. Like I want to wear the first outfit I showed you, but listen, you gotta be comfy, and I know that I would be too hot and I'd be bummed out and I'd be sweaty and annoyed. This is once again reminding me that I really am, like, there's a missing link in my wardrobe that's really apparent at this time of year and in the spring, anytime the seasons are a little bit transitional. I need some good like tops. I'm specifically thinking like some neutral cotton sweatshirts that are like lighter weight, not like a heavy fleece. And I would love some like layering long sleeves. I would also really, really love a boat neck, 3/4 sleeve, navy top. I think about it all the time. And I always write those things down whenever I think of a really specific missing link. I know I've mentioned this before, but in case you're new here, I keep like a Post-it note and I write down the like specific missing link, like, oh, I wish I was wearing this. And then I keep it, and every time I wish for that specific thing again, I kind of give it a tally mark, and that helps me see which pieces are the ones on my wish list that that I think would like go the furthest in my wardrobe. Because I definitely get seduced by the things that feel the most exciting, or, you know, like the most like fun. Like I love a fun, kooky thing. And sometimes those things that have lots of tally marks end up being fun, kooky things. But I think like just connecting that desire to an actual hole in my wardrobe has really helped me to be more mindful about my purchases. It's helped me to, I feel like, bring things into my wardrobe that I actually get a really good amount of wear out of. That navy zip front hoodie is a great example. I've worn that so much. I think I just got it in either May or June, and it's already one of my top worn items in my Indyx, which is huge for something that I've only had for a couple of months. I've been logging my outfits for more than a year, and it's already like jumped right to the top because I reach for it so often. So anyways, all that is to say, this is what I changed into. I took off the lace wrap because it just felt like too much with the button-up shirt. This is just a thrifted cotton shirt, and I specifically thrifted this one because it reminded me of one that my dad has. I love it so much, and my mom and I have both done lots of repair work on it over the years. Maybe I'll insert a photo. His is a little bit of a heavier canvas, but this one kind of reminded me of it when I found it at the thrift. That's the outfit. I'm gonna go to the farmer's market now and stop rambling. Bye. It's Saturday today, and usually that would mean that I'd be showing you my outfit for the farmer's market, but I've been under the weather all week, kind of off and on, and like, you know, am I getting sick or am I just tired? And then I'm feeling better, and then I'm sick still. Ugh, kind of a crappy week. And because I've been sick most of the week, I feel like I've just gotten so far behind on chores in my house and my life. So I'm taking the day to just clean, organize, get a bit of a grip. I just scrubbed the living daylights out of my bathroom. It felt fabulous. I need to get out of the house now, so I'm gonna go and get some groceries. The first outfit that you wear when you go back out into the world after being sick has to meet very specific criteria for me personally. I need it to be cute enough that it feels like a departure from the like sweats and pajamas that I've been wearing while being sick. But it also needs to be cozy and comfortable enough that I still feel safe and warm. I want to feel bundled. I want to feel cozy. So this is what I landed on. My go-to fave top, this navy hoodie from Everybody World. I just love this thing. And then I've got these vintage Carhartts. They were pretty broken in when I thrifted them, and then they became, as you can see, my painting pants, which I really like. I love clothes that show a part of your story. I love clothes that have patina. That's why I love vintage so much. These will be my like choring painting pants for the next, for as long as they fit comfortably. And so my last pair that I had moved with me through like 3 or 4 different apartments. They were overalls. I pretty consistently paint whenever I move into a new place. So I had these overalls, and they had like different colors from all the apartments that I had lived in basically all throughout my 20s, which I loved. And I still have them. They're tucked away in my archive box. They don't fit anymore, but it's just nice to have those pieces that kind of carry your story with them rather. So these are my painted pants, and so far they've only got paint from this house on them. Yeah, I think it's cute. You've seen this yellow bag before, and I brought out these cutie little red flats that I wore to my wedding from McGuire, and I really like the way that looks. It's got like, the shoes kind of bring a little bit of cuteness, the pants bring a bit of interest, the sweatshirt brings the cozy, the bag, holds my shit. Functional, comfy. That's the outfit. I'm gonna go and get stocked up on some ingredients to make some nourishing meals this week to make sure I'm feeling 100% recovered because next weekend, my family is coming to visit. My brother's running the marathon here and they're coming out for 5 days. And I'm really, really looking forward to it. They've got a really cute hotel that they're staying at right on the water. And it's just gonna be a blast. So I wanna make sure that I'm feeling ready to rock and roll by the time they get here. Okay, bye. Hello, my friends. I'm coming to you still in the midst of the post-holiday weekend family visit haze. Had a fabulous time with my family, but you know, all of my chores have gone uncompleted. My house is in shambles, objectively, and I'm wearing an outfit that I typically wouldn't share because it's just like I'm literally wearing a sweatshirt and soft pants just to nip out to grab a couple of last minute things for dinner at the grocery store. But I want to talk about this outfit because I'll set you up because I'm incorporating a color from my Fall Musings newsletter that I previously haven't had in my wardrobe. And it's a color that I've been curious about. And over the weekend, I found a pair of socks in exactly the color I was thinking of. And that's one of my favorite ways to explore a new color is through like a low stakes accessory, like a scrunchie or a pair of socks, or, you know, for me, because I'm a knitter, like sometimes I'll knit up a toque or a little scarf, like a little neckerchief moment in a color that maybe feels a little bit risky because that for me feels pretty low stakes. Okay, so things are a bit of a mess over here. You can see my hiking backpack is still not put away from the weekend. But I'm going out on another hike the day after tomorrow, so it's probably just gonna stay there until then. But this is the outfit. It's, as you can see, just like soft clothes. But I've got this jazzy little magenta sock and I'm so into it. So the moral of the story and the reason that I'm sharing this objectively very boring, easy outfit is that if there is a color that you are curious about or interested in and you want to try to integrate it into your wardrobe without, you know, spending a bunch of money or really taking like a big risk. You know, if you're someone who maybe you typically stick to neutrals, but you're curious about a pop of something brighter or, you know, whatever your relationship with color is. I know that this is something that I talk about a lot with clients. A lot of people struggle to integrate color into their wardrobe. And so a cheeky little pair of socks, it's inexpensive, but very impactful in an outfit. It's a fun little moment to have a kooky sock. I love to have a printed sock or a colorful sock in an otherwise like pretty simple outfit. It just adds that layer of intention, adds that little bit of visual interest. Because I think like even a cozy casual outfit when you're like me just nipping out to the grocery store to pick up something for dinner, it can still feel interesting, it can still feel cool without, you know, taking an unreasonable amount of time or effort or energy. You know, I wasn't gonna change out of my soft clothes that I was working in today to go to the grocery store, but I can add a fun sock. That feels like, ooh, pardon me. I don't know, there's just something about it that feels very attainable, sustainable and attainable, one might say. Ooh, okay, bye-bye.